Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Oregon State Beavers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Mustangs will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Oregon State's offense will take the field first. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Oh, he found a space on the right. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Got room to work. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that.
Touchdown, Oregon State! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
He does a really nice job getting the snaps, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continued to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. So SMU's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Woodhead. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Mustangs line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Gonna look downfield again. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. And the Mustangs have their offense in high gear. DB's right up on the receivers. Touch pass on the run. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Trying to...
Going for the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Beavers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Tripped up for the tackle.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, this offense going to try to run the ball again?
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Gets it out quickly. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Beavers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
The Beavers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And after yet another 3rd down conversion, they've got it 1st and goal.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for a loss the previous.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Beavers! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Spillman. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Woodhead. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Woodhead. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. You saw that right there.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage in predictable situations.
Trying to set up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Mustangs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. The short hands, it's Woodhead. Just what they'd hoped for on third down, as they've got a first at the 32. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Quick release on the RPO. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's in open space downfield. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. The Mustangs getting set on first and 10. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After that last loss, it's second and 12. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Bringing the heat. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Western Michigan is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by 11 to Louisville. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
From inside the 40 and the 37, it's first down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew.
There he goes. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And the Beavers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Pushes ahead. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
21, SMU, 10.
Coming out with it, it's Spillman. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone.
Reels it in down the left side. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Going to swing it on second down. Oh, he makes the catch. Terrific job not just settling for the negative play and getting it to the running back.
Yeah, and you're supposed to go through your progressions, and you're obviously wanting to attack down the field and make a big play, but a lot of times when you dump it off to the running back, he can make something happen. And you're right, get something positive out of it instead of taking a sack.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the first down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the first down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this fourth down manageable.
Out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the left. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the timing just a hair off.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Right back to him on the ground. Picks up the first down, still moving. He just broke the century mark, 100 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. The Beavers are on the move. The give to the back. Oh, he got loose. There he goes. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. It's 28-13. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Spillman. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Quarterback on the keeper. Still running at the 40. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Grabbed behind the line, it's Woodhead. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. And the Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Trying to get behind the defense. Touchdown, Mustangs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Zings it complete to the right. At the 45 on its way. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
And it'll be a short game, and no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
The Beavers will line it up on 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
He now has 111 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Beavers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
He'll bring it out. It's Spillman. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Woodhead. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Stein. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. He gets it up from midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. The Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Connection to the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stein. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pressure's there and he lets it go.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes out of the end zone. Makes a move. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas.
And the Beavers will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit.
Turning it on! And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. And the Mustangs want to move quickly. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Fires to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Trying play action. Fires one high and deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, SMU!
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. UCF is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. They're trailing by just 4 to Arizona State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Beavers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Powers through the defender. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Do you think that was a straight go, or they just sort of went with gut feel as to whether the defense was going to relax on that 4th and 1?
I don't know, but I know this. As a coach, I'm not giving a lot of freedom for gut will on the own side of the field if we're going to go for it on 4th down. I think they probably understood. Listen, it's 4th and 1. I like our chances to get 1 yard, and they went for it, and by the way, they got it.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Beavers are marching down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got it enough for the first, and he's still going. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Beavers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Caught in the backfield, it's Stein. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Here's the pressure. Gets away from one. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
And man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Fired in there, but incomplete. Now facing a third and long. They'll try the run. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Unleashes one. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive, knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The Beavers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Beavers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, the running back has it. Got the 1st down, looking for more. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. And the Beavers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Throws to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Beavers! And the beatdown has ensued.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive.
What you got to say, bitch?
They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Creates a little space. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
It's caught. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So 1st down will open up the final period. Looking downfield on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Just through behind his pad. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on.
He's got it. First down and more. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's good ahead. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Mustangs really need to keep this drive alive on third down.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
DB's locked up tight on the receiver. On fourth down, going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Converts on fourth down, still going. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Flips it out to the back. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They've held the ball forever. Relentless drive, but what a win for the defense if they can force a field goal. Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Beal. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions, but sees zone. Just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Offense set on first down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him, trying to make magic on the scramble. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating the ball down the field. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Oregon State, 63. SMU, 30.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. And the Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. It's on target and complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. He's looking to throw. Flips it out on the screen. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. The Mustangs send out the punt unit. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory. He might have a question or two to answer about that decision. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. He's got him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Beavers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Lets it fly. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
He is stopped inside the 15, and at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. On 4th down, looking to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Oh, they're after him. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's taking a deep shot. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play as this game is over.